many of you remember this video that I posted yesterday? This video where the man was lamenting that, oh, he wants to leave their marriage simply because the woman he's been married to for years kept secrets from him. And what were those secrets? The fact that the woman built houses in her name without telling her husband, the fact that the woman have businesses, supermarkets, and she didn't tell her husband and all of that. The woman was like, oh, the wife is security, and that at a point, they didn't even have a place to stay. The woman gave them one of her house for them to stay, and that she was increasing the house rent every year. When I posted that video, a lot of men in the comment section were insulting me. They called me feminist. They said, Naomi, you're supporting evil. Naomi, how can you do that? And I said, I support the woman 500,000%. And I'm happy that some women in the comment section were like, oh, that woman, I will buy you champagne. I've gotten the full video. Now let us hear the reason why the woman did what she did. You know, yesterday when I posted that video, I was like, there is no way this woman will sit down and say, I want to do this kind of thing. No, I don't want to tell my husband. Let us gradually hear why the woman did what she did. You guys,
but she deceived me. Wow. She lied.
Okay. Can you explain?
Can you imagine that my wife has houses, businesses, and I know nothing about them?
Wow. How long have you been married?
For the past 10 years, we have been living together.
Wow.
Yet, she has so many secrets. Let me give you a scenario.
Okay.
Some few days ago, I asked my wife to save a particular number for me of one of my clients because my phone was dead at that time. And then I tried retrieving that number. And
from her phone?
From her phone.
Yeah.
And then a text came into the phone, and that was our caretaker.
My
wife has 3 houses.
Wow.
4 supermarkets. And just to name few, other properties that I know nothing about.
Wow.
The shocking part is that even when we're struggling, we had no money, we had no place to stay. My wife made up a story that he got us an apartment where he has negotiated with the landlord for us to pay gradually. I fell into that without knowing that house, that particular house, is owned by my wife. And I've been paying rent for the past 5 years. To make the matter worse, every year the rent is increased. Can you beat that? Can you imagine that?
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong, but I have my reasons.
Reasons.
Do you want to share what were your reasons?
Okay. I know I shouldn't have, but I'm coming from a really, really bad place.
Okay.
When I was a child, I witnessed my mom striving to make my dad who he is. She did everything humanly possible to see that my father succeeded. She was the best and strongest and wisest when it came to business. And so automatically, my father's businesses soared. She had everything. And then, what happened? My mom fell ill. Everything that my mother had was not in her name. It was in my father's name.
Wow.
All my father needed to do was to release money to take care of my mother. And what did he do? He kicked my mother out of the house, threw her to the village. My mom, with all her sweat, died as a pauper, died wretched. She couldn't even get medical attention. Wow. And to crown it all off, less than two months of my mother's death, my father remarries. Wow. And it's the woman now that is enjoying my mother's labor. And I swore, I vowed, it will never happen to me. And so, when I got married, I strived to make what I could make for myself and my children. I never meant to hurt you. Honest, I never meant to hurt you. I was just protecting myself from what my mother went through. I can't go through it.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think una don't hear her. Una they see the pains where Adam, they cause us. Now they cause all this nyama way they grant. A lot of people are saying in the comment, but your husband is not your father. Now, do you know what we call trauma? You think trauma disappears? Oh, they go just break, trauma go just disappear. You think trauma disappears like that? Now, who caused this trauma? Son of man. Imagine your wife struggling with you. You guys have children together, and your wife is sick. Instead of you to sell one of the property, or probably look for things to do or put it on rent and say, make her save my wife. Because this same woman was the one that struggled with me to gather all these things. You decided not to. Instead, you sent the woman to the village. 2 months after her demise, you married another woman. And you think the children from such a marriage, from such home, they will not be traumatized? Who caused all this problem with the grand so? Now her father, who happens to be a man. Why is it always a man? Those of you that were insulting me in comment section yesterday, why is it always a man? Why is it always a man? They say once beaten, twice shy. Most of you parents today, you do things, but you don't know your children are seeing what you are doing, and they are learning from it. Most of those men you see out there today, they are married. They are women beaters. That they beat their wife. Most of them, they learn from their father. Childhood trauma. Wait till they see their father. Wait till they see the apple for their environment. Now be the things will be say, then they grow up, they will come begin the exhibit them. That is the same thing that happened to this woman. I still support the woman 5,000%. The only thing I think is that she needs therapy. Because this is not just affecting the marriage, it's also going to affect her kids. Because she has not been groomed with a certain mentality. She don't grow up with a certain mindset. Say, my own and my own. No. Naturally, it is not supposed to be like that in marriage. But when a child is coming from a faulty foundation, they say when the foundation is broken, what can the righteous or what will the righteous do? Now wait till happen for you. You men, learn to stop hurting the women in your life. Imagine the daughter of May Edochie in no distant time when she wants to get married. Do you know the kind of criteria that she's going to lay down to be with a man? Looking at what the mother went through. After so many years of marriage, your father went behind your mother to go and get another woman pregnant. And look at what the series of events that followed the pregnancy, the birth, the loss of their brother, the breaking of marriage and all of that. Look at the series of events that followed. When we were here telling Yul Edochie and Judy, you people should stop all this nonsense you are doing on the media. Because it might not be affecting you now, but you don't know, you are grooming your children. Shebi Unata say keep quiet. You see the negative effects that it can take on a child. You see what happened to this woman now? Because of what her dad did to her mom. Now she carried that message and say, Omo, if my papa fit do this kind of thing to my mama, Omo, not be me, oh. Not be me go come suffer for man to chop. A lot of people today are with such mentality. Both men and women. Both men and women. Look at our men today. You hear them say, all these girls of nowadays, they don't have respect. Our mothers were not like this because of the way they were groomed. What they saw when they were growing up. They didn't know that their mothers didn't have a voice, didn't have a choice, couldn't talk. So everything that was happening in their household, whether it was their father's fault or not, their mother kept quiet, their mother took it. That's the reason why they grew up with such mindset that, oh, now woman will go fit take all the bullshit when my mama take for marriage, now me and one marry. A lot of things they happen to children mindsets. When things they happen for the house, we be say them for grow. So as a parent today, when you want to do things, put your children into consideration. I didn't blame this woman yesterday. I still will blame her today, and I will never blame her tomorrow. A lot of women are sitting on her mother's seats. Many women go suffer with their husband. At the end of the day, nothing to their name. So women will be pushed out of their home. If not be say May Edochie and Yul Edochie, they do court marriage. Waiting on for Titi now. That house where they Lagos, where they gather build. Yul Edochie for don't pursue me now. If I don't carry Judy enter there now. What you, If I don't carry Judy enter, you go say, since you say you don't want to follow me do marriage again, not be me pursue you. Since you don't want to do polygamy, oh yeah, you go. You don't know. But because they then do court marriage, they call the battle and man. Now May Edochie and her children, I see they that house today. A lot of things would have happened to so many women if not be said they use their sense. You go follow man. When man not go even they feed a chop 1 square meal a day, you go they follow and they drink garri, they follow. You get better options, so where you go fit follow, or you choose to stay there. You and your husband go buy property, you go say, now we now make we kuku use the name, you go use the name to take buy. Last, you go hear the man they tell say, when you came to my house, did you bring anything? This is why women have become so wise. I don't even know why this man is saying, yeah, she's giving secret, I'm tired. What did she say? She said, I decided to do it for myself and my children. The children wey she dey talk about, share another person children, no. Not be your children, okay? You, this man. And you are also not very close to your wife, because if you are close to your wife, you will know the trauma that she carries. What you will be thinking of is how to help her to get a therapy for her so that she can heal. She's coming from a place of hurt. There's a lot of hate that's been built up in her heart due to what her father did. Who is her father? Her father is a man. It is always coming from a man. Those of you that were blaming her yesterday, what's up? She's wicked. How can she keep such secrets? Why would I not ask your Ledoche say how many years it take date Judy Austin before you carry belle give her? Would I not think about how the wife take the hurt? You know, say once woman, some women they discover say their husband don't they cheat like this now. They go just keep quiet. They not go talk. Though they suffer, they do their things. JJ. A lot of reasons they will go make woman decide say okay, all these things where they do happen. So I know will tell my husband. But for this one, now because of childhood trauma, waiting her papa do. Imagine say your wife by not reach 2 months, you marry. And you expect the children that they happy, say, all the struggle where their mama follow their papa struggle. Now another woman call the enjoyer. If it be said you myself even call they maltreat them. How do you expect them to think? What do you expect? More than they do well, our men. More than they do well. Because many of them they fuck up. Our men, many of them they fuck up. Now they rusky. I don't go lie. So we're saying the comment, why didn't she divorce him? Divorce quoi? Divorce quoi? No, we go take the marriage together. Augustine, let me advise you. Your wife is coming from a place of hurt, a place of pain. There's so much hatred in her heart for the male gender. Why did she get married? Misogyny is not a marriage. People marry for different reasons. You understand? Just know where she's coming from and know how to help her. And say your eye already there, as I say, and that because a lot of men do this too. Many men get properties for us where their wife don't know. Even though the men don't buy, their wife don't still know where their properties are. Some women and children they suffer today because their husband don't tell them anything about where they forget business, where they forget money. Some men don't buy their money they bank. Bank they use their money till they do business because they don't use their wife or their pikin as next of kin. They don't even tell their wife or their pikin how much they get for their car or even give ATM. You they get my point so. Mona they do well. Help your wife to heal. Everything where she work for, where you feel say she they keep secret for you. It is for your children. She not marry another person. The children where born are you born for. Anything where she get, now your children now they go still get them. I be you want collect them from her. No, it's for the children's sake. Woman not get where the carry things go now. Anything where woman get now for children. And the children say now your name that they bear. So wait till they tell your boss idea, Oga. Calm down. Your wife even help you. Maybe if to say she tell you now all those money where she take do those things, you for chop them. You for the collect and that time your family go no say, they won't come to draw you any money. You feel go the collect and take the sponsor side chick. So not blame your wife too much. If I me, I not even they blame her 1%. At the end of the day, now man, now still cause waiting make her behave the way she take behave. Now this is not to advise you as a woman that if your husband is a good person, if they carry you along, you self carry him along. But if your husband na oju kokoro, your husband, especially when your husband don't cheat on you and you know your girlfriend, don't tell him anything. Don't tell him anything. Because if with your girlfriend, they feel plan to kill you to carry those your property. Muna come cry for comment section say Naomi is a feminist. I am a core feminist because every woman is supposed to be a feminist. Only say most of them don't even know the meaning of feminism. Madam, well done. And I pray that you find healing that you deserve. No matter your useless father, we don't know himself, we be mumu. We don't know the right thing to do. May irresponsible men, they jam irresponsible women. Now my prayer be that.